Ja, Tzatzachels, Chalchef, Fedchef, Ovilchid, Swakvilchid, das Etudef. Oh. Jeda Sequash, Quasut Sequash. Tatatbab Chasti Latab iti Pete. Latab. TD shot to Latab. Latab. All right. Quartered off Chud T equals it.
Quartered off Chud T equals it.
Bachad of Chud T equals it all to table.
Bachad of Chud T equals it all to table.
Quartered off Chud T tzak adisabad.
Quartered off Chud T tzak adisabad.
Bachad off Chud T tzak adisabad T ish. All Kalaligud Tuck ad equosid.
Bachad of Chud T tzak adisabad T ish. Kalaligud Tog no Tog Tud equals it.
Hey. Quadrada Chud T Stug.
Quadrado Chud T Stug.
Bachadaf Chud T Stug T E Sola Tagut Tud equosid.
Bachadaf Chud T Stug T E Sula Tag Tud equals it.
Quartered Chud T Slaps.
Quartered Chud T Slaps.
Bachadaf Chud T Slaps T E Zabid Tag Tud equosid.
Bachadaf Chud T Slaps T E Zabid Tag Tud equals it.
Quadradoff Chud T Slach. Quadradoff Chud T Laquite.
Laquite.
Bachadaff Chud T Slach Alta Kalaligud Tia equosid.
Equosid. Bachadaff Chud T Laquite.
Slach Laquite. Slach Laquite.
That was getting me mixed up. Slach al her not teeth.
Wait.
Bachadaw Chud Slach alt Alaligud ya equosid.
This particular is T, just a particular, any given particular. It's not very specific in a specific order.
And if we wanted it in a specific order, we'd be using Altiadia.
Ah. Quartered off chud ti chawayolch.
Quartered off chud teach awilch.
Bachad of chud ti chawayolch alta wak waba wak bachada ti tuk tud flach. Tug tud flach. Bachadaf chud ti chawayolch alta wak bachadaf ti tug tud flach.
Quartered off chud teach. Wait. Quartered off chud teach awilch oh.
Wak
Walk.
wak bah bah.
Isn't
chud.
the a X with the raised W? Ha. 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 Shadow. T is tog tud flach.
Quartered off chud ti saf kokwa.
Quartered off chud ti sahokwa.
Bachadaf chud ti saf kokwa alta shak bid tia equosid.
Quartered off chud ti sahokwa alta shak bid tia equals.
Shlak os olchaf chud.
Black bulch out chud.
Oh,
Oyo.
okay, so the ones that we are definitely having problems is definitely the bachadaf. 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 That's just to flip it upside down. So you flip it upside down. Bachadaf. Bachadaf. Okay. Pretty sure it was Doug Bead. I don't know how it came out to be Shula. Shula. Oh well. All right. The nouns. Schlaps. Schlaps. Stook. Stook. Tuck. Adisabud. Tuck. Disbud. Sa. Kokwa. Sa. Kokwa. Lach. Laquite. Lach. Laquite. Either or, completely fine. Equosid. Equosid. Tebu. Suf. Guadil.
Lala.
Suf. Chiqual.
Tammy's coming up.
Suf. Chiquale.
Shechole. Where is that?
Pan. Saf Checholet. Saf Checholet. Saf Quadada. Saf Quad. Now, this is definitely a made-up word. We did not have a pot or pan holders. We kind of used sticks or rocks to get in between us and the thing. This is a very new concept or idea. Safquadad. You just quad it up, chud tea, Safquad, by means of grabbing. You're not actually grabbing, but it is grabbing, but you are forcing the grab, right? So that's the idea of a pot and pan holder, and that's how we're gonna go about using the pot and pan holder. So is to move something. So you move in the chair. So Safwadil. 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 Safwadil.
Oh, cool. Good hand sanitizer.
Safwadil.
Hey, awesome.
You want one with your credit?
Yeah.
Norma, do you want yours in your car?
Ashod kas.
It's only because it's too hard.
Ashod kas.
Out of the car. Oh, it has like rope and X spray and stuff.
Ashod kas.
You're okay with sending them on the car?
Yes.
Candles. Hala. 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 Just the decorations on tables, yeah.
No.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
No.
Yes, it's the decoration on a table for your table settings.
You just said yes. I felt like being argumentative.
Okay, so again, this is the part where I'm not entirely certain of on this word verbiage and setup. I don't know if we want the tablecloth to be a part of the table or if the tablecloth is the part that you stick on the table. So there is
The emphasis.
the emphasis on where you want to say this part is dachash tebu. Dachash. Yeah, dachash tebu
Ebu.
or tebu dachash. For the guys who wants to get fancy with your chala and your dachash tebu or your tebu dachash. So
Is that like our bougie? Chala.
chala.
So bougie.
Of decorations. Ocean. 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 Said. Said. I keep on saying shit. Said. 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 Usad.
Usad.
Usad. So this word gets changed out and things get added into as a possessive, or the thing that you're actually flipping over actually gets added into this word. But this is its what do you call those broken down words to where it's
Root.
root? Yes, yes, the root word. Chud. Tog tud on top of tog tud. So shek tog tud. Aus. The shake is up on top of my face. No? Okay, fine. Well, I thought it was funny. All right. So the things that we're trying to do with this one is that we're just trying to get the place setting right. The place settings that I know of that I have been taught is that you put the plate down, then you put your bowl upside down on top of the plate, and then you go fork, knife, spoon in that particular order on top of the knife, and the drink or cup holder gets right on above the right hand side of that silverware set. And then before all of that, if you have a tablecloth, you put the tablecloth down. If you have decorations, you put the decorations down. If you have candles, then you put the candles down, right? It's just how detailed you want to get on this. Or do you just have everybody dish up buffet style and then they just go and sit down and eat with their plate? In which case it would just be butchaduf chud tea sashid of the table, and then it's chud, right? It doesn't have to be complicated as long as you're using the language is the key part and key factor of all of this, right? So this is called a language activity. I call this a language activity so we can heal ourselves one little bit at a time. Take away that sorrow, take away all that historical trauma that has happened, and re-put in your native language, just one little letter at a time. And pretty soon your whole bowl there for that one spot is going to be filled, and it's going to start expanding. And when it starts expanding, you'll go into the next thing, washing your dishes. And then you'll go in from washing dishes, pots and pans, to be putting away your groceries in your kitchen, and then cooking items one thing at a time. And then pretty soon you got the whole kitchen just all maxed out. Then you can start spreading into the bedroom and bathrooms and living room. Just make sure to rope off a little spot for English, just so when you have guests come over, you can speak English in an English speaking zone. In most cases, it should be your couch, right? Just keep the English speaking zone, because where do you go when you have guests? You guys go to the living room, you guys sit around in the thing. It gets kind of complicated if you want to have a language nest be in the living room, because everything in that language nest cannot be said or spoken to in the dominant language. And the dominant language here is English. So you'd have to switch it over from French or Japanese or whatever, just nothing but English, right? Get just English out. So there in turn, as we move along with this whole concept, right? Because this is a good concept, we start off with setting our place to eat. And in this part in time, we're going to be like, okay, I'm going to forgive all this bad stuff that just happened to me. I want all this good stuff to go in my food. And once this good stuff goes into the food, you'll start feeling sorrow, hurt, and disparity, and just make sure to just start getting rid of it one little bit at a time, one cup at a time, one plate at a time. If you have one of these little tables, right? Because this is what my workstation is just a little table. If you have one of these little tables or coffee tables or whatever have you with this, by all means, make this your table. Put your table there, put your plate down, put your bowl down, put your silverware down, and put your cup down, and then start taking our language back. One word at a time, one syllable at a time, one step at a time, right?
Oh, yeah. Wrapped into that chair.
Doesn't always have to be right off the get-go. And yes, if it gets boring and you think that you're ready to move on, well, let's move on, and by all means, let's get to another item.
You wanted to see me do the other one?
Oh, you want to do the other one?
Oh, yes.
And that's the whole idea on these language activities, is that you take back one activity at a time, one action at a time, and pretty soon your whole house will be all this language activity. And therefore, we got rid of all that English in that house or in that area of the lushootseed zone, so that if anybody comes in, they're immersed in the language. Well, they're immersed in your nest, and you'll be speaking the language that entire time. And that's the goal and idea of this whole thing. If you just switch it out to one activity for right now, pick an activity, wash your hands, right? Everybody does that at least once a day, right? And that's the idea and goal of this. All right. It gets kind of tedious. It is mind-numbingly boring, but if you take it in for an example on, okay, from now on, I'm just gonna grab everything in lushootseed, kwadada chud t, right? And then or kwadada chud t, right? Either one, kwadada chud t, ob, right?
Oh.
So make sure you just start grabbing the things, and then just grab it. And then whatever you're going to grab in the house, the faucet, the door handle, the thing, you see, just do the action, and then just start taking that English out. And just take one.
So call. Cuidado. Like that.
Hey.
Cuidado. Chutty. Coco.
And then just one thing at a time. And if you know the lushootseed for it, by all means, use the lushootseed. If you do not know the lushootseed, it's A-okay for right now to start using the English. So kwadada chud t hat, right? You can do that. Kwadada chud t glasses. It is okay as long as you start, right? As long as you start using it and then continue using it. That's the idea behind this. And in doing so, how many things do you grab in a day, right? How many door handles do you grab in a day? How many faucet handles do you grab in a day? How many brooms do you pick up in a day, right? These things all add up, and then they'll add seconds at a time, just seconds at a time. And pretty soon you're looking at minutes to an hours a day, you're grabbing things, right? So Quadada chud t mouse, right? Quadada chud t keyboard, right? Quadada chud t remote. Pretty soon it starts adding up the time, and then pretty soon you're like, okay, what is those lushootseed words for that, right? What are the lushootseed words for all of the things I'm grabbing? And start writing those down and be like, all right, what is this? How does this work? And then shoot us an email, shoot your lushootseed teacher or anybody who knows lushootseed, send them a message saying that I want to know what this word is so I can use it with what I'm using it for, right? Because we have a word for hat, chick, got a word for glasses, Coke blue, got a word for knife, right? And pretty soon that little bit of lushootseed you're speaking just by grabbing things goes from just a little bit to a lot real quick, because that's what you're doing every day when you grab something. Just think about that. Just how many things I actually grab in one day. And then how many things can I switch over from my English to my lushootseed or to my dominant or to my target language that I want to revive? How many things do I grab and move and with my hands?
Are you worried about your daughters?
No,
Oh,
I'm tired.
tired? Me too.
So it turns out to be a lot. I mean, like I said, I have at least good 3 hours a day. I'm in lushootseed if I really push myself to force my go. And then I can even go beyond that. I think I got my time after doing all of my domains and all of my activities. I'm able to do 7 hours total. I mean, it's not like, oh, amazing stuff. It's a lot like what you see here, self-narration on what I'm doing and asking people.
I can't get away from talk undecent, but instead of talk decent, first put the on.
Yeah.
Talk decent.
Talk dies bud.
Oh yeah, cool.
Right?
Yeah.
So it does say talk dies bud, but we do end up saying talk dies bud. The comes out and there is no talk. Because if it was sock dies bud, that would be there, but there is no a.
And there these but
And then dies bud. She did say dies bud.
yeah.
Dies
But you have to put that A in there too.
talk dies bud. And that's how I was saying it for the longest time too. And then it's okay to say talk dies bud, because again, I have been learning for about good 7, 8. I've been teaching for about 7 years now.
Yeah, isn't it?
And I've been saying talk dies bud, and I'm on my 7th year just now, like going, oh wait, hey, wait, whoa. It is actually talk dies bud, right? Just like the story I told you guys about my student who said qui-ots instead of we-ots. It's like, I've been using talk dies bud for the longest time. Talk dies bud. Talk dies bud. Talk dies bud. Yeah, it's just a learning curve. Just something that you learn eventually, and then you'll get to it.
Is that language stuff too?
Yep.
Is that Zeke's?
I'm not sure.
That's when he was getting the idea.
See the quadrada, right? It's still there. Every one of these, eventually you're going to grab something.
Yeah. Yep, that's what. It's a Puget Sound Salish.
OS ball teed Pete. My bed is all mixed up and I'm all shook up. No, that's not right. Yeah. What's a dog chud tea?
Ball tea. Teed Pete? Is that how you'd say it? Is
Yeah.
teed?
Teed Pete.
Oh, it's ball tea Pete.
Oh, ball tea Pete.
Oh, and this is making a bed now?
Yeah. Eee.
What's it out, Chuddy? How do you say that?
Eats up.
Eats them, seats them. Yuck, gee, love, dogs. Oh, you're mixing going to the southern. Yuck, gee. It's E.T. We had friendship with E.T. Sluggy dogs. Sluggy dogs. Sluggy dogs. A lot of chuddy sluggy dogs.
Yeah. So
What's a dog chud tea? Eats E.T. Thugwidots. Quartered off chud tea Thugwidots. Chudda. What's it ja? What's it ja? What's it juddo? What's a juddo? Tea slachweed. Slachweed.
She could she could chuddy what? Oh, yo, loose. Chiquita,
Chiquita. Yeah, Chiquita. Chud T. What? What? Alta Shuck. Yayus. Ta Pete.
yo, loose in it.
Yalus. Shuck. Yalus.
Yalus. I don't know how you would say Yalus. Yalus.
Palms.
Chucky. Oh, to the feet. Guabido. Oh, Guabido. Guabido. Chucky. TP.
Where did you go?
Bottom.
Hmm.
Oh, that's not, is that a queen?
Way beat off.
Is that a southern too?
T D Pete.
Maybe the church.
Yes, this should be like primarily Southern because I copied this from the Southern work.
Mhm.
He beat out. We Clay beat out. Do 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 do. Shuck went off, chud he hot all to shuck ya use to hut tuck tug to shout tug to shout tug to shout chud he hut 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 all to shuck ya use all to Pete. Baby da chud T Pete. T Pete. Well, what would Northern be for Quabida?
What does the dictionary say?
I don't know. I thought this came from the dictionary. Quabida. Quabe, fix or repair compared to shut or shut. Chush or shush. Chush or shush. Would be Huida Chuddy Pete. Quabe, repair something, fix something for someone. Suit, Quabe Tud. Quabe Yeed.
Quabido.
Clay pod. Beef. All right, so chef or chef? Chef.
There was a lot of
Oi.
language
H-U-I.
speakers there yesterday, James.
Well,
At the Lena healing ceremony. Toby Langdon was there, and I think that guy that sits in on your class was there.
no, we will not use this word. Yes, that is definitely not the word that we're going to use. All right, next one is chuff or shuff. Shuff. Shuff it. Shuff. Shuff. Shut up. Shut up. Homish, make something. Make shuff. Shuff ball, 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 ball. Ball and
I thought we needed a new sorter, so I got another sorter. I guess two of them is not too many.
okay, so this one actually could be used because this is the Snohomish word would have used shuff instead of quabe. We wanted to switch it out to shuffing, shuffing, shush, shush, ush, shuffida.
Leda.
Make something out of
Shida.
something. Make something.
Leda.
Make rope. I made rope. Next one. Shush. Also recorded to us, and we make for someone use of owns use. Jet. made mats. Hmm. Chud, slugweed, teed. So I just wrote down chuff, chud, slugweed, teed, peat. If you look under the dictionary under page 63, you will see the word for chuff in the second column on the right. Go down a bunch, you will see you made the bed. And behind that, you made the mats. Making bed, making mats, apparently the same thing. Oh, chuff, slugweed. Chuff, slugweed. Chud, slugweed. Cha, slugweed. Anyway, that's in the dictionary. So, for the dictionary, it says made the mats. Yep, that's the dictionary is for. All right, comments, concerns, questions?